Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for being here and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate it. Be sure and like, follow, subscribe here on TikTok and on YouTube. I'm trying to grow my collective on both so that I can reach more people with my messages. And all the likes, comment, and shares really help push my channel out there. So thank you guys for doing that. I appreciate it. I'm going to do a traditional Celtic cross spread today. Whatever comes out is what you need to hear. I've set that intention with spirits. And then I did bring out an oracle deck. We'll pull a couple of those at the end to kind of wrap everything up and get some additional messages. So we have Seven of Swords, the Emperor, Knight of Cups, King of Cups, Temperance, Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, Four of Swords, Nine of Cups. The Sun is the overall outcome. Nice. Underneath we have Ten of Swords. So you are definitely ending a painful cycle, whatever this was that you went through. I feel like there was secrecy, some deceit here, but you're releasing that. You know, the tens are at the end here, so you're definitely releasing this energy, this painful cycle, and embracing a new beginning here, or working towards a new beginning. But the Sun is the overall outcome, so like your reading's done. That's like the best, right? So we'll go ahead and get into the actual message. So the situation here is the Seven of Swords. This is about like sneakiness and lies, deceit. Again, so sometimes I look at this card as being strategic, right? Because he is like doing things strategically. He's kind of sneaking away with these. So it could be seen two different ways. But in this case, with this painful cycle, I feel like there was, some kind of sneakiness, some kind of lies. And it could have been, the blockage here is the Emperor. So this could have been an actual person. This is Aries, the Emperor card is. It doesn't have to be an Aries that was blocking you. It could just be like a very heavy masculine energy. This is also about like control and maybe like an overbearing type of energy, because a healthy masculine can be very empowering. He's a good leader. He's in control of his emotions and he controls situations. But if it's an unhealthy masculine, it can be very controlling, overbearing energy. So that could have been this situation here. This could also just be about like you need to be strategic in taking control of following your heart here, because again, with this strategy, like you're just not, or it's about maybe seeing things a different way. Like he's doing things differently, in a different way here. And with like that strategic behavior, and with the not taking control and not taking leadership of this, or if somebody was lying to you, you need to take leadership and control of the situation and follow your heart. Again, it's a general reading, so take it how it resonates. I feel like it could be leaning towards, if there was sneakiness and lies, you need to take control of the situation, and follow your heart. So the Knight of Cups, I wanted to say page, sorry. And the Knight of Cups is about, it's a very heart-centered energy. And again, cups are about your emotions, but this is about like following your heart and trusting your intuition here. And I feel like that's what you're doing because you're ending a painful cycle. So I definitely feel like that's you needing to take control of the situation, whatever that situation was, whether it was sneakiness and lies. And it could have been both. It could have been, you're being strategic and taking control here. So in the recent past, we have the King of Cups. They could, excuse me, it could be that you were dealing with a King of Cups. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, water sign. But this could just be about you emotionally balancing here, especially if you're going through, a painful ending and then following your heart. It's about being heart-centered again, being in touch with your emotions, being very emotionally balanced and emotionally intelligent about situations. So I feel like maybe that's what you've done. You've just kind of found that balance between head and heart. Your higher self or your subconscious, we have the Temperance card. So Temperance is about alchemizing. It's about working through those energies, which it could be the painful cycle there. You're alchemizing that energy, working with that energy. It's also about like balance and moderation here. So again, with the emotional balance and then just staying balanced, this could just be balancing your spirituality and, your situation, staying balanced, staying calm, tempering your emotions. Again, I'm getting a lot of emotions because the water, it stands out here, and then the balance with the two chalices and then the water. I'm getting a lot of emotions, a lot of water energy in this, especially with that King of Cups and that Knight of Cups. So in the near future, we have the Two of Cups, which is a partnership, a union. So this could be maybe you met a King of Cups in the past, and this is you taking control and following your heart. Maybe you had a painful cycle in the past with a relationship, and now you've healed that and you've become emotionally balanced and you're moving forward with a partner. So, and this doesn't even have to be a love partner. This can just be a business partner. But I do see lots of cups, lots of emotion. So to me, this feels like a love reading. But if you're not here for love, this could be any type of partnership. So Spirit is telling you to focus on your ultimate happiness here. This 10 of Cups. This is like happy life, happy work, happy everything. This is ultimate happiness. And when Spirit is telling you to focus on this, when it's in your advice placement here in the reading, I feel like this is Spirit telling you to focus on this joy, focus on this happiness, and bring that into your life. You can't, you have to work up to this, and you have to follow your heart in order to bring this into your reality here. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're following your heart. So in your immediate environment, the influence here is the Four of Swords. So this is about like rest, meditation. It could even be about healing. So I definitely feel like there's some healing here, especially with that Temperance card. And then this 10 of Swords. I feel like you've been healing. You could have been like maybe in solitude. Maybe you've been single for a little bit, just trying to heal from past relationships again, or a relationship. And your hopes and fears, we have the 9 of Cups. So you're definitely calling in some type of happiness here. This is some sort of wish fulfillment that you are sitting in this energy and you're hopeful for. And that could, again, be different for each of you. Are you calling in a soulmate? Are you calling in a work partner, somebody that you can rely on? This could just even be you coming into harmony with self if you're not even interested in a relationship. This is just about two, again, the balance. Maybe you're just balancing your masculine and feminine here. But I definitely feel like you're calling in some sort of wish fulfillment. And then the overall outcome is the Sun, which is ultimate happiness. This is success, abundance, growth, vitality again. So you definitely have a great outcome here. And you're going to know your situation better than whatever it is that you're following your heart on. Maybe you are going towards a King of Cups. Maybe you met somebody new. They don't have to be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They could be, or you could have that in your chart and your placements. But this is somebody who is very emotionally balanced. If this isn't you embracing that energy, then I feel like maybe you've met a King of Cups. And they're just very emotionally balanced. They're very empathic. They're just a very compassionate type of leader here. So this is really great. I mean, it's a really amazing love reading, but you're definitely healing from something and moving into that Sun energy. I love to see the Sun as that final outcome. So what do they not see coming here, Spirit? What does Gemini not see coming? So we have the King of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, sorry. This is a soulmate. Like, I don't normally focus on love readings because I don't like to feed the delulu, they call it, Isn't that like usually what they call it? But yeah, damn. Like, I can't deny this one. Like, usually you can sway it one way or the other, but I mean, it could just be very emotionally fulfilling. But I mean, you've got an air sign coming in here. This could just be truth and clarity. It doesn't have to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It can be. This could just be you stepping into your energy and sitting in that King of Swords energy. So he is very head over heart. He is very truthful, very honest, very clear on what it is that he wants. So maybe this is just you stepping into your King of Swords energy and getting very clear on what you want, because there's a soulmate and a new beginning in love here. So you've got the Two of Cups, the Lovers, and the Ace of Cups. I can't deny that this is a love reading, and it's going to bring ultimate happiness. So, I mean, you've got the 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, the Sun, the Lovers, and the Ace of Cups here. So there's definitely a love relationship coming in here, some type of soulmate. I mean, it's very emotionally fulfilling. So even if it's not a soulmate like in love, it could just be like your ultimate partner in business or whatever kind of soulmate energy it is that's going to bring you your ultimate happiness. Maybe you are calling in a love relationship, but I can't deny that this is some type of soulmate relationship connection here that is coming in for you. I freaking love it. I love readings, especially one like this. Like this just looks really, really amazing. So what does Gemini need to focus on, spirits? Actions and advice. Yeah, and you know, when you end a painful cycle and you release that, then that's when everything comes in. You know, you can't bring in new unless you end the old. And that's what that 10 of Swords is. So this is awesome. So this is what you need to focus on. Just focus on transitioning, moving to calmer waters here. You're moving on from, you know, this 10 of Swords. You're ending cycles, transitioning. Trust your intuition. And maybe you're moving more into trusting your intuition. You're moving more into this High Priestess energy of trusting your inner knowledge. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles here, which is about staying grounded, staying balanced, nurturing, maybe nurture yourself, but get grounded, stay balanced. Again, with the grounding and balance here. We have lots of twos, which was about balance. And then the Temperance was about balance. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, you know, keep moving forward, transitioning, follow your intuition, listen to that intuition every time, because that's also the Knight of Cups here, is following your heart and trusting in your intuition. So I really feel like you're moving into an amazing soulmate connection. So I love this for you, Gemini. I hope this could help. I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 oracle cards as well. Maybe get some additional advice from Spirit. Maybe something we don't know, or maybe something to look for. So, I mean, I definitely have water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Sagittarius as the Temperance. And then we have you could be dealing with another air sign. Don't have to be. It could really be any sign. So we have not for you and why. So I'll go ahead and read those to you. Not for you is number 6. That might resonate for you. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game and you feel you're always watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you're not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. Yeah, so that's that. You're probably still sitting in this 10 of Swords energy, ending these cycles, but I feel like that's going to move out. And, you know, I don't have a timeline, but I feel like 10s are definitely the ends of a cycle. And then we have why, which is number 31. So you could possibly be still sitting in that 10 of Swords energy, but you've definitely got this ultimate happiness coming in here. This just looks amazing. Let's see. 31, yeah. Making sure I had it right. Then we have why. Motives, driving, intention, the power of knowing the why. There's great power in understanding your motives right now. The Oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment when you're clear about it. Your intention will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. This invisible why is a life force energy within the seed, which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth. Those are very awesome cards. So yeah, definitely got some new beginnings coming in here. definitely have some sort of soulmate. This person could be very healing for you, and they could help you, you know, move through this 10 of swords energy. So I love this for you, Gemini. I will see you guys next week. Bye.